Howdy, 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 folks. It's your boy DJ Bendejo. It's your boy Heffa Tanks with another monster review. I'm sorry, I got a little carried away there. Yeah, we have the next inclusion to the monster review tank series, and today we have the Hollenhund. This is a light tank, and it has something a little special about it once you start getting it to lower HP. So, you know, with all the monster tanks, they all have some little niche, little special superpower that they have. Well, with the Hollenhund, its superpower is the weaker it gets, the better the tank gets. So when you're in your first form right here on full HP, you're just pretty much a regular run-of-the-mill Hollenhund. You know, nothing special about you really. You take forever to get up to speed, and once you're up there, I mean, it's not that amazing. Your pen isn't that great, your aiming isn't that great, your rate of fire isn't that great. It's a regular Hollenhund, which in and of itself isn't bad, but it's not good either. So, once you start taking some damage in this thing is when this thing comes to life. Now, while I waste some more time while I climb up this hill, I've got two ammunitions in the Hollenhund. The first one is regular AP, and the second one is going to be an HE. I don't know why you would ever want to use the HE. It doesn't have a lot of pen whatsoever, and you get a little bit extra alpha, but I don't see how you're going to ever be able to pen anything with it. I don't think that you'll have enough pen to get through a Spectre, you know, maybe through the ass of it, but you're not going to be wanting to stop and aim these shots for those. You might as well just keep the regular loaded. So, you'll see right here that my reload is about like 2.5 seconds. Boom. I just took a hit. Now you're going to see what my reload is like. See, right off the bat right there, 1.8 seconds. So it went from 2 point something to 1.8, and I've lost a couple HP right there, a quarter of my hit points. Now, that's what you get for just losing that much HP. Now you're going to get to see what it gets to when I lose a lot more HP. Not right now, but you will. And you'll see right there, it does struggle getting through kaijus. If the front and the back of kaijus, you will struggle. Now this is at range, so I do lose a little bit of my, actually this is AP, so you would not lose any of your penetration at range. So honestly, yeah, you're just gonna struggle to get through these guys unless you get to their sides. Even right here, I try some HE, nothing. So look at that reload and that aim time though. And also, you get some fire out the side of your tank now, so it starts to look a little bit cooler. Now, I did struggle to have good games in this tank because, honestly, this thing does not do very well in the city. It needs to be able to have nice open ranges. But before I touch on that, let's see what this thing can really do. So this is where you want to get this tank. You just want to be able to... I mean, this was incredibly lucky to just feast off this guy, but you get to just see this reload and working right here. Now sadly, I'm not taking any damage here, so I'm just getting 3 damage, but nonetheless, you get to see what it's capable of doing, how fast you're able to shred a bog whore when you just lose a quarter of your hit points. Now, as I was saying, this tank does struggle in the cities of Himmeldorf because this thing needs to be able to have plenty of room to circle a tank, and it just does not have that room here in this map. Now, if this was last year on Proc, this and the Lycan were two of the most deadly and most terrifying tanks that you could run into on the battlefield. And in this one, it's not the same. You don't have the pen to get up and really do anything to some of these tanks, and you also don't have the room to circle them to death. So you really just gotta choose your engagements, and it's just, if the enemies are focused on you, you're really not going to be able to put damage out. But if they're focused on somebody else, then sure, you can slide up in here and take some health out on them. But I've pretty much decided that I'm tired of camping up here on the hill and that I need to get some gameplay footage, because I was honestly pretty tired of playing this tank and just getting shredded to death by kaijus and gorniches and craft panthers and all these other tanks. So I took a little bit of my own HP out right there, but that's honestly not going to do much. And I can already tell that we were going to lose this game, so at this point I just said screw it. So the top speed's a little bit better too. As you can see, I'm going 65 now. You can get up to speed faster. I mean, it's at the end of the day, this thing still does accelerate like an absolute, like, pretty slow. It's slow. Not the worst, but it's not the best. But losing HP definitely helps. And I'm just trying to find a opening to get up in this Kaiju's face. I see that they're going to try to push the hill right here. So honestly, I'm just going to try to get up in here and do as much damage as I possibly can. And I'm just going to die. But you'll see, this Kaiju has 2,700 hit points. You're going to see how fast that you can make this guy's hit point pool just evaporate. But see, you can't pet him from behind. There is no point in me trying to shoot this guy right here. I cannot pet him. He doesn't know I'm here. He's just so focused on the other guy. I just need to get to his side, and I've made it. So now I'm just going to stay here on his side, and I'm just going to keep popping shots into him. So he's going to hit me with fire, and just pay attention to my reload. All of my people are dying. I'm at 518 health. Look at how fast I'm getting shots out on this guy. 1.1 seconds. Now I'm at 0.9 seconds. 0.9 seconds. And I killed that Kaiju from 2,700 hit points by myself. That is absolutely crazy what this tank can do. And if you notice, when I started getting to lower health, my camo got better. Yeah, I wasn't able to show off its maneuverability or any of that stuff here because obviously I was duking it out in a city with a Kaiju face to face. So you can't see that, but its mobility gets better, its traverse speed, its right and left gets better. Everything on the tank gets better, and that is its thing. You want to lose, honestly, you want to lose hit points, because once you start losing hit points, this tank is disgusting. The key to taking this thing out in the battlefield, if you run into it, is if you see that it's getting to low HP, you need to kill it. You need to kill it with fire, because if you let this thing run around with that stinking DPM, you will regret it, honestly. All in all, this Hollenhund is a solid tank. I don't really like it for this map, but on proc, this thing is a force to be reckoned with, and in the right situation, you can do good damage and put good games out on Himmelsdorf, but it really does shine better in the other mode. You guys, thank you so much for showing up to this video. Drop a comment if you guys got any questions. Let me know how your games are going in this. Why don't you ammo rack the like and subscribe button. Smash the bell notification button. And I will see you guys in the next monster video. Alright. Adios, amigos.